House of the Dragon. Who wins the Iron Throne? If you want to know where the deadly HBO series is going, look no further. War is upon us. Since its premiere, House of the Dragon has teased audiences with dragon battles. And now the Game of Thrones prequel series is finally ready to take us into the war-torn sky. As Alicent, Olivia Cooke, tells Rhaenyra, Emma Darcy, in Season 2, Episode 3. It's too late to turn back now. The armies are assembled, the dragons are ready, and the action can finally begin. If you've read Fire and Blood, then you know a little about how this story will pan out. The series takes major inspiration from George R.R. Martin's Targaryen Civil War novel, set roughly 200 years before the events of Game of Thrones. Though not everything on the series plays out exactly as the book describes, House of the Dragon has stuck closely to the source material so far. If the series continues its course, audiences are in for a hell of a war. Can't wait to see who wins? Here's everything you need to know about how House of the Dragon may end. Rhaenyra Targaryen lost her throne in the middle of the night. After the death of her father, King Viserys, Paddy Considine, her childhood best friend turned stepmother, Alicent, conspired to crown Rhaenyra's half-brother, Aegon II, Tom Glencairn, as king of Westeros in her place. At the time, she thought that Viserys' final words alluded to his wish to put Aegon on the throne. As it turns out, he was merely speaking about a story he knew about Aegon the Conqueror. Either way, it's too late to turn back now. Rhaenyra wants her crown back, even if she must pry it from King Aegon II Targaryen's cold, dead hands. In Season 2, both sides assemble their armies for war. On Rhaenyra's team are her uncle husband, Daemon Targaryen, Matt Smith, naval captain Corlys Velaryon, Steve Toussaint, and his dragon-riding wife, Rhaenys Targaryen, Eve Best, as well as Daemon's daughter Baela, Bethany Antonia, and her son Jacaerys, Harry Collett. For the crown, King Aegon II has the help of his brother, Aemond, Ewan Mitchell, his grandfather, Otto Hightower, Rhys Ivens, Sir Criston Cole, Fabian Frankel, the Lannister twins, Jefferson Hall, and the largest dragon in Westeros, Vhagar. There is no war so hateful to the gods as a war between kin, Rhaenys warns Rhaenyra in Episode 3. And no war so bloody as a war between dragons. Well, no one technically. Turn back now if you still want to avoid major spoilers, but I assume that you're here for the unfiltered truth. Everyone dies. Rhaenyra does claim her throne back for a short period of time, but the Dance of the Dragons doesn't end there. King Aegon II gets his own revenge. Both parties suffer immense casualties, and only the youngest members of our story survive. In the end, Rhaenyra's youngest son, Aegon III, ascends to the Iron Throne. He marries Jaehaera, Aegon II and Helena's daughter, binding the family back together and ending the war. Much occurs in between, but we should leave at least a little room for surprise as the series continues. It's also possible that House of the Dragon charts a different course. As Glencairn told Esquire, the books are the foundation of where we're going narratively, but things are tweaked. Sounds exciting. It's the Bible, but it's also not. He continued. The writers of our show are brilliant, and should be given credit for their creation. George R.R. Martin should be given credit for his creation. But they're not the same thing. We'll know for sure as the series continues into Season 3 and beyond.